When there's a lightning storm raging, or it's dark, or I'm sleeping, I'm not thinking about golf. But when it's just wet, or cold, or raining, or blowing, I'll be out there. What's also true is if my boss suddenly asked, "Why are you here?" the honest answer would be, to get money to play golf. 25 million Americans play golf. Maybe 1 in 10 is addicted, hooked, mainlining, jonesing on that little white ball. You know who you are. For everyone else, this film may help you understand the mystery of why the game of golf can change someone forever.
When the sun comes up, you have a faded light and you have the shadowing. All the little ridges, all the hills, even the contours, everything is accented. And even the mowing patterns, the mower going down itself. You're just, overall feeling of just happy to be alive. You're at peace with yourself, peace with the world, and it's just so, I relate it to a spiritual feeling because you're just complete. It's just a feeling of happy to be alive. You know, most superintendents have that feeling where they wouldn't be doing it. People really enjoy the outdoors. And I think a lot of golfers have that same type of feeling where they're just happy to be outside and enjoying the beautiful serenity of the golf course. But for me, it is a love. You kind of forget your personal problems. You can just realize that maybe it's not all that difficult. I don't believe I'd ever want to be back into an office. To be outdoors is almost everything.
Well, when you get somebody like January to teach, you know, I get goosebumps just thinking about it because she knows what it's all about. She knows what she needs to do. What she needs is just fine-tuning. She really had everything.
It is so much fun working with young kids, seeing their way of playing golf. They only look forwards. They don't look back. They're not afraid to hit the ball. They're not afraid to make a mistake. And this is so exciting.
I think golf is like a mental roller coaster. You know, you could maybe like shank one off the tee, but your next shot could go in the hole. You never know. Once you hit that level and you realize that you can do it, you just never want to leave it. And so you become more dedicated, you practice harder, and you understand that you can go all the way.
If it's taught to you like it was taught to me, on a total, pure, balanced basis, it's a simple game. To maintain that, it takes work.
Now I'm 80, and when I started golf, I was about 11, and caddied. And it was at a course in Kentucky back in the old days. It was in the 30s. And a lot of the guys that played were from the Reds baseball team. And they were very good. Johnny Vandermeer and those fellas. And we used to caddy for them. A lot of the players back then used wooden shafted clubs, believe it or not. The metal clubs were just coming in. Now, I don't remember about the golf balls, but what I need to tell you is that things haven't changed as much as they say. And I'll be playing when I'm 90. And one of the reasons is the guy right over there, my grandson, 9 years old. It's wonderful to be able to play with him. Well, the wonderful thing about playing with a youngster like him, 9 years old, he's developing. And by the time he's 10, he's going to be a really good golfer. Right now, there's a lot of rough edges. It's very difficult for him to putt, to line up his shots. But by another year, he will have had enough experience to be really playing good golf, and he'll be playing in the 40s for 9 holes. What do I get from it? Oh, the pleasure of his development, his becoming more skilled at the game, his enjoying it and being able to play something for the rest of his life. I get a tremendous pleasure out of it. He's my grandson.
The nice thing about golf is, unlike tennis where you're confined to a cement court that looks the same whether it's in Hawaii or if it's in Gallup, New Mexico, in golf every shot is different. You're forced to solve a problem, you set a goal, you have to see if you can follow through on that goal, and then if you're disappointed, how are you going to face the disappointment? Those are things you would want to know about a person. You know, just how do they handle under pressure? How do they handle success? Are they going to gloat and make you feel this big when they just beat you on a hole? Or likewise, can they handle defeat without resorting to any tantrums?
It's often been said in golfing circles that to know the true measure of a person, play 18 holes of golf with them. I think you'll find that, that playing golf and the integrity that golf requires of an individual is a true test, and it brings out the best and the worst in people. 80% or more of the rules of golf are etiquette, and they apply to etiquette, and they are there so that everyone can enjoy the game. Unlike some other sports, and I've played a number of sports, it's up to you to make the call as an individual. It's up to you to say, I moved my ball accidentally, or I touched the sand in the rough. And you can get away with it. You can do it and nobody would ever know. So as a matter of honor that you yourself call it on yourself, that you play the game according to the rules.